All right, y'all. So we're gonna touch on the moves from today is Thursday. Not a lot of action today. So what we'll do, I don't know, you're just gonna have to jump through if you're watching on YouTube. If you're watching on YouTube, hit the like button. Hit the like button. But just skip ahead in the video. I'm gonna give my thoughts on the remaining free agents. Because again, wasn't much action today. But let's go ahead and let's cover what did happen. Let me see. All right, I think we're starting here. Still signing Mason Rudolph. Still no quarterback there, but this meme. Oh my gosh. Still no quarterback there, but I think Aaron Rodgers is. Aaron Rodgers or Russ. That's the only two options left. So they're gonna figure it out. If they go with Russ, they're in a good position. He already has chemistry. He already knows. He already knows the playbook. And then you add DK. You give him another familiar weapon. So yeah, if you bring back Russ, I got no problem with that. And then Aaron Rodgers, honestly, I think that might be the best situation. Russ back to the Steelers, Aaron Rodgers go to Minnesota. Raheem Mostert to the Raiders. I like this. Raheem gets to go to a spot where he is the best running back there. And then, he's gonna be the starter. I like this. I would assume they draft a rookie as well. This rookie class is deep, but if they don't, it is what it is. I do like some of the supporting cast of running backs that they already have, but I think as of right now, he would be the starter, and I think that's a good starting running back in my opinion. He's not the same too many fumbles. If we could wipe that away, we'll see. But strictly talent, as a player, definitely like Raheem Mostert. But we'll see if he could tighten up on that. Devontae Adams did indeed get number 17, and Puka switched to number 12. I know this happened yesterday, but they posted about it today. I'm curious what he got out of this deal, what Puka got, because I seen him on Amon Ross St. Brown's podcast saying that he wouldn't do it for $2 million. So DK is officially rocking a number 4. This actually looks fire. I'm not gonna lie. DK in number 4 actually. That's tough. Sam Darnold officially in 14. It's interesting, but hey. Eagles are signing Adoree Jackson. I think this is a good signing. This is a good depth signing. I think they got some nice young corners there already who might end up starting, but hey, it don't hurt to add a vet. And again, I think Adoree definitely got some he could bring some spark, Gardner Minshew to the Chiefs. I like Gardner as a backup, so I don't got nothing negative to say about that. I like him as a backup. That's a good system for him to be in, He kind of got like the playmaker style, so he could definitely come in there and make the offense look fun if Mahomes does get injured. Chargers are extending Taylor Heineke. I forgot he was on the Chargers. I didn't know that. Let's check out BR Gridiron and see if they reported anything of relevance. Nope. Nothing really today. NFL on ESPN. Nope. Nothing. And let's check out Mr. Run Coverage. So this is all of the minor signings, not the big names, but hey, we get something. Something's better than nothing for sure. Let's scroll down. Where are we starting off with today? I think this was yesterday. Oh no. So we got a lot of role players today actually. So that's a lot of signings. Tylen Wallace was yesterday. Kyle Trask was yesterday. What was this? Cam Sample, that was yesterday. The Colts have signed Neville Gallimore. I like Neville coming out of college. Adoree is probably going to start unless Ringo has a masterclass camp. Hey, I'm pulling for the young guy. No offense to Adoree at all, but definitely pulling for the young guy. Dalvin Tomlinson, I think that's where we left off. Why did the music just hit like that? I know I'm not tripping. It just cut off. Okay. We have the Dolphins signing KJ Britt. KJ is a solid linebacker, at least from what I recall of him. Solid linebacker. I don't got nothing negative to say about him. Oh my gosh, I hope she's not up late, but if she is, I guess it is what it is. Bedtime. Jamin Davis to the Jets. I was high on him when he was with Washington, but I haven't kept track of his career. Bucks linebacker core is cooked. I mean, they still got Levante David, you know, and that's important, very important. You know, if they draft right, then you know they could find a solid replacement, you know, for the supporting cast. Patriots have informed David Andrews they plan on releasing him. Somebody gonna get them a solid center. Kendall Victor Vilder, signed to the Buccaneers. Jack Stoll signed to the Saints. Anthony Walker signed to the Buccaneers. Anthony Walker was nice when he was with the Colts a few years back. He was solid with the Browns. I don't really know where his career is now, just because that was a while back. But you know, once upon a time, that was a solid linebacker. Threw Devin White away for no reason. I'm curious what happened with that. Went up. Isaac Yaudom to the Saints on a 3-year deal. I feel like he's been moved around. I feel like Yaudom has been moved around a decent amount, but I mean, he seems to be a quality player because when I do see him, he's on the field a decent amount with each team he's played for. Eagles signed Josh Uche. Uche is moved around, but again, that's a solid pass. That's a nice depth pass rusher for that defense. The Steelers have re-signed Scotty Miller. I forgot Scotty was with them. Eagles got a steal. That's a very good depth pickup. KJ Osborne has signed to the Commanders. He kind of brings what Zacchaeus brings, so I do like that. Because isn't that a re-signing? I think he was with Commanders at one point, but he kind of brings with the same element as Zacchaeus brings. I feel like they're very similar receivers. Saints have signed Will Clapp. I'm dead. Oh man. Seahawks have signed Josh Ross to a 1-year deal. Josh Ross. My first time hearing that name. Boucher didn't get last year with the Chiefs. Didn't get used last year with the Chiefs. I'm pretty sure the intention was probably for him to be a rotational piece, but because they already got two pretty solid DNs, so maybe that's just what it was. That's his real name. I've seen it before, but my first time reading it out loud. Commanders have re-signed Michael Dieter to an undisclosed contract. Oh, bro, I did watch last night a Try Not to Laugh video, and it actually was funny. I might do that today. Commanders have re-signed Noah Brown. So what I do like with the Commanders, their supporting cast is nice. Terry's number 1, Debo's number 2. You got Noah Brown, you got Zacchaeus, and you still got Luke McCaffrey, and you just signed KJ Osborne. They're doing a very smart thing, which is having a nice solidified 3. Which the other day I was saying with the Texans that's something they should be doing. You want to solidify that 3 to 5 because you got a strong 1 and 2. In case one of them go out, you need somebody to plug in and play like a number 2 or play like a number 1. Noah Brown has had games in the NFL where he has played pretty well as a number 2, and you know, some games where he showed up sparingly, but occasionally, you know, here and there randomly as a number 1. So you need people to ball out here and there. Zacchaeus not there no more? Oh wow. Well, there you go. Like I said, KJ Osborne is a similar style receiver, so Chargers have signed Deshaun Hand. Titans have signed Brandon Allen. Eagles have signed Harrison Bryant. Commanders have re-signed Sheldon Day. Noah Brown is hurt a lot, but again, that's why you want that depth. I mean, I still got Luke McCaffrey. I think he can do something. We'll see. Naquan Jones to the Chargers. The Jets have signed Stone Smart. He's like somewhat of a reliable guy. He was kind of productive with the Chargers. Texans have acquired guard Ed Ingram for the Vikings in exchange for a 2026 round pick. I don't know anything about Ed. If y'all know anything about him, let me know. But I'll take it for a sixth. I'll take it. Falcons announced that they have re-signed guard Storm Norton. The Cowboys have re-signed Dakota Shepley. I wonder what's gonna happen with Trey Lance. I seen they said reports of him not being able to find a team that looks at him, to compete as a starter. It's the NFL, man. Unfortunately, it's a lot of talent. The Dolphins have signed Alexander Madison. I like this. He's a change of pace back because their backs are predominantly speed backs. I don't see him touching the field much unless he beats out what's that other running back that they got from last year? I can't think of his name off the top of the head, but I don't really see him touching the field much because their running back threes don't really get to touch the field. It's always 1 and 2. So but I think it is a solid fit as far as diversity in the backfield. Would you be mad if the Eagles develop Kenyon Green to All-Pro guard? Nah, I mean that just shows that we couldn't do it. It wasn't a good fit, and at the end of the day, if we can get some All-Pro years out of Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, then I'm cool with that. He's 27, so we still got he's still in his physical prime. So I'm not mad at it as long as he plays at a high level. Whatever happens with Ken, happen with Ken. It is what it is. The Vikings have informed Garrett Bradbury he will be released if they cannot find a trade partner. The Falcons have announced they signed free agent offensive tackle Brandon Parker. Ben Skoranek has signed with the Steelers, so he went back to the Steelers. It's interesting. I think Ben could be a solid player. He just, I don't know. I don't know. Our situation is kind of weird. 49ers have released their long snapper. Eagles signed Adoree Jackson. We went over that already. Colts have signed Spencer Schrader. Offensive tackle Trent Scott to the Commanders. Re-signed. Justin School to the Vikings. Commanders have re-signed Noah. I used to know how to pronounce this. This is not coming to the top of my head right now. Noah Igben. We just gonna move on from that. Gardner Minshew to the Chiefs. Went over that one already. Clavon Chason. It's a solid signing. Give them some nice depth on that D line. The Bears got Zacchaeus. Oh, that's interesting. I like that. It'd be a nice number 3 there. The Jets have signed Byron Cowards. The Giants have signed Aaron Stinney. A lot of offensive linemen getting moved. Re-signed offensive tackle Liam Eichenberg. Re-signed tight end Steven Carlson. I didn't watch Carlson too much. Laviska Shenault to the Bills. I like him as a player. His career just hasn't panned out. He's a nice run after catch. Nice with the ball in his hands. Kind of got like a little Devo style to him, but it just hasn't panned out. But I like him as a player. Hey, put that back. Put it back. Cowboys have re-signed. I'm gonna have to take a break once we get done with this. Cowboys have re-signed Israel Mukwamu to a 1-year deal. Nick Ballore has been re-signed to the Commanders. John Weeks has signed with the 49ers. Oh wow. He was on the Texans for a long while. Offensive tackle Jake Curran to the Cardinals. Jacob Martin. He's a nice depth pickup. Might be wide receiver 4. Who will be the 3? The Bears have signed Jonah Jackson. Isn't this kind of late? Maybe it's just now official. Taylor Heineke went over that one. Kyle Allen to the Lions. I don't think they needed Kyle Allen. Maybe I'm wrong. Last signing. Buccaneers have signed free agent Charlie Heck. I think we just drafted Charlie like 2-3 years ago. Maybe I'm wrong. I think he was like a 2nd round pick or something. Just didn't pan out. All right. Well, let's talk about a few free agents. Some of the remaining free agents, if anything. All right. So we're gonna go over pretty much the top free agents by position. I'm gonna try to run through this. I don't want to spend too much time on it because again, we might have some stuff change within the next 24 hours. So I'm gonna just give some projections for the most part. So let's go to start with the remaining quarterbacks. Remaining quarterbacks, we got Aaron Rodgers. Again, my thoughts. I think Rodgers should go to the. I feel like the best fit is the Vikings because the weapons. But the reason why the Steelers is better is because they don't have a JJ McCarthy, who you might be out of there next year if they want to start JJ. If you play good enough with the Steelers, they'll draft a young quarterback, but the odds of them moving on from you is going to happen later than it will with the Vikings. It's going to happen much sooner with the Vikings. But those are the top two fits. He should go to the Giants. Personally, I wouldn't trust the Giants. He can go there, but I mean, really, all he got is Malik Neighbors. That's it. Like as a top tier receiving target, but both of the the Steelers and Viking situations are way better. You got two good defenses, you got two good head coaches, you got two good receiving cores. You know, it's more structure in both of those situations. And then the Giants I just wouldn't trust them. Like I don't know, like they haven't shown that they run that organization, you know, fluidly. You know, they could tell him one thing and then he could probably get cut the next year or benched. Trey Lance, I don't know about that one. You know, he's 24. That's crazy. He might have to just accept that he's gonna be a backup right now, man. Or I wouldn't do that. I was about to say he could wait until somebody gets injured and then go sign with a team. But it's like you kind of want to get with a team now and learn the playbook. But he might have to just accept right now that he's gonna be a backup. Drew Lock, Joe Flacco, Jameis Winston. Pretty sure somebody's gonna sign Jameis Winston. I think once free agency dies down. Russ, same thing. I feel with Aaron Rodgers, it's either the Steelers or the Vikings. And if you're Russ, with Russ being 36, knowing that he still wants to play, I wouldn't go to the Vikings because they're gonna push you out. So I see why he went to visit the Browns and the Giants. I mean, probably doesn't want to go back to Pittsburgh because Pittsburgh didn't make him a priority, and probably just wants to hear out the Browns and the Giants. I don't know, but the Vikings would not be a spot for a good option for Russell Wilson, in my opinion. Nah, I figured you was talking about Lance. We got some decent backups out here. You know, some guys who I feel like could be pretty decent. I think Teddy probably gonna go back to coaching high school football. We'll see. I don't know what his plan is. Let's go to the running backs. Miles Sanders still out there on the market. He'd be a solid backup in almost any system. You got Jamal Williams, Gus Edwards, Jeff Wilson. I think as of right now, JK might be the best free agent running back. Yeah. Of all these names, JK would probably be the best one. Oh no, Kareem Hunt. I think I might. It's between JK and Kareem Hunt. I don't know who I'll take between them two right now. But I mean, you might take JK because he's younger, actually. But it's a tough market for running backs because it's 27 available. It's going to be 60 or whatever, however many coming into the NFL, going to be on different rosters and whatnot. How is Chubb that cheap? I think Chubb's contract was pretty front loaded. That's what I'm assuming. So that's how much he was previously making. I believe this is what this is. He was previously making that much, but I think he got all his money up front in his contract. Keep saying this, but These practice squad running backs gonna be. Oh no, for sure. Yeah, no, 100%. All right, we got the receivers. Cooper Cup. With him being officially released, I honestly I don't know where he go. I don't know. I mean, because again, we got Cooper Cup out there, Amari Cooper out there, and Keenan Allen. I think if I'm not mistaken, Amari's been the healthiest. I could be wrong, but I think the most upside right now. I don't know. Keenan, when Keenan's out there, he again in the right system, he's nice. And I'm pretty sure everybody wants their money, but it's being an older receiver, the market's tough, man. So they got JSN. Being honest, Seahawks should get Kupp. The Chargers were gonna get Cooper. Kupp to the Cards. NFC West for heck no. Kupp. Actually, you know what? Let's see. Who got the most cap and can use a receiver? Oh, the Patriots. But they're not gonna pay that much for a receiver that's 31. All these receivers are in their 30s. Just about. God dang, I left my. Oh yeah, no, yeah, but all of the best receivers available are all in their 30s. So it's like, and they're all in their 30s, and they all get injured a decent amount. I think the Rams got the best one because Devontae doesn't get injured that much. Again, I don't think Amari gets injured that much, but Keenan Allen, he misses time. Cooper Kupp misses time. I don't know, man. I think Keenan might be safe. I think he might be a safe pick, but Cooper Kupp does get injured a lot. So I think you sign him, but you just can't give him too much guaranteed money. That's it. Niners sold their team. You really think they can cut from Washington? He could finish it off playing with the Seahawks. I don't know. I don't know if in his head he thinks he's close to done with football, but I mean, I don't know. And Rondale Moore about the youngest receiver on here at 24 years old. A lot of decent role players on here, like 3s and 4s. I kind of feel bad for Velus Jones, because then he was with a squad that didn't have a stable situation, and then he ain't really got a shot for real. Asante Samuel Jr. visited the Cards. That'd be interesting. All right, let's check out tight ends, available tight ends. Tyler Conklin, Gerald Everett, Mo Alley. Oh, Mo's a free agent. Mo's 31? What the heck? Time flies. This dude been a backup his whole career, bro. That's crazy. I've always felt like he potentially, like, I always felt like he had starter potential. It sucks that he's finally hitting the market at 31. That's wild to me. Hayden Hurst out there. Irv Smith is 26. Wow. So he came into the league at 20. I feel like he's been in the league for a while. Kylan Granson. Oh, so the Colts are going tight end in the draft. They just lost 2 tight ends. Dallas should pick up Elijah Moore low-key. Oh, Elijah would be a good pickup. For sure, yeah. I mean, I've been saying it the past couple days. I'm going to skip O-line because I personally, I have no opinion. I don't know majority of I don't know majority of their names, so I can't say nothing about them. Mark Andrews and Goddard have to be available for trade. I wonder where they end up. If I'm the Ravens, I'm not really trying to trade Mark Andrews. I mean, like, I would listen to offers, but I wouldn't shop around. Hope they don't trade Goddard and let him play out his last year. Same thing with Goddard. It's like, I mean, if people are calling about him, it's like, I'd be like, what are you offering? I'd hear him out, but I wouldn't actively shop them around. Like, those are some solid pieces. Some solid pieces. We got Von Miller out there, Judon, Preston Smith. It's some solid pass rushers still out here. Jerome Baker. Brandon Graham is retiring, I assume. Emmanuel Ogba, Dante Fowler. You can sign 8 guys off of this list and have a have a nice rotation of pass rushers. I'm not gonna lie. Jerry Hughes is a free agent. Jerry Hughes had a long career. What's crazy, he broke out about halfway through his career. Like, he hit his prime when he was older and just managed to have a long career, which is pretty dope. Aziz still a free agent is crazy. But yeah, we got time. We got time for sure. We're gonna see. We're gonna see what plays out in the upcoming weeks. One back. Trying to say trade him. With the Texans. No, Ja, he talking about Aziz Ojulari, not Al Shair. Aziz Ojulari probably asked for too much. Seahawks better sign Shrev Jinx. They're back then. A lot of these players, I think the reason why they are still in free agency is because they are asking for too much. I'm pretty sure that is what's going on. They want to get paid, so it's like, I'll just sit out, wait till the season starts or something like that. But again, it's like that could backfire because again, you know, these rookies, man, that's just the way the NFL works. And then that's when I think players start thinking about retirement. They're like, man, nobody want to pay me what I want to come back. Is it even worth coming back? I might as well chill. Where I think J.K. Dobbins should go. J.K., let's see. New England got backs. Tennessee got backs. Arizona got backs. I think it would make sense for the Chargers to re-sign him. Seattle got backs. Detroit got backs. He could go to Vegas. Vegas not a bad option. He could go to Dallas. He could go to Pittsburgh. Could go to New York. I know they got Tyrone Tracy, but I mean, like, you know, if they want to do a 1-2 punch with them, could go to Denver. And Denver got some nice options to draft running backs, though. I'm not gonna lie. It's I like what Sean Payton is doing, man. He's making me feel about these Broncos, man. Colts good at running back. Saints good at running back. Miami good at running back. Baltimore good at running back. Cleveland could use it back. Buffalo. You know what? Oh, hey, if you're Cleveland and you sign Russ, do you draft Genty or do you draft Abdul Carter if he's available? Who do you draft? Check. This mic is so trash. I'm trying to get all that gaming footage uploaded this weekend. How the Chiefs lose Reed to the Saints. The Saints have 0 cap space. I was curious how the Saints were signing people too, honestly, because they've been in the negative cap for years. We can get off of. Let's go D ends. DeMarcus Walker is out there. Badu Kasi. I'm surprised we didn't resign him, but we did resign Sheldon Rankins. Who I think the Cards pick up at 16. I mean, what do the Cards need? Do they need what do the Cards need? I mean, something on the defensive side of the ball. I think maybe that'd be the priority. Something on defense. Running back peaks in early. Mic check. I don't know, man. I'm telling y'all, this mic finna go in the trash real soon. Real soon. Linval Joseph. He been in the league for a minute. Already one of the linebackers. Isaiah Simmons is out there. Bro, just go to the Niners, bro. They got the best system for linebackers, bro. You need to just go there. 26. 26. That's crazy. Take a cheap deal. Go there. Devin White is 27. Wow. Dang, what happened to Devin White? There's a lot of linebackers out here. Quan Alexander. Sheesh, I forgot about him. James Houston? Oh, that's a different James Houston. Not the same James Houston I'm thinking of. All right, that's it for free agents. We're going to go ahead and cap this video off. I'm trying to. All right, so we're going to. I missed about 2 days, I think, worth of moves. So we'll see. I don't know how much when I edit this. We'll see. But we got a decent amount of stuff to talk about. Not a lot. Decent amount of stuff. I think we will be starting here at KUPP. So, ooh, Justin Fields is wearing 7. That actually look kind of tough. I'm not gonna lie, it looks tough. Hopefully he plays tough. You know what I mean? But the 7 look kind of tough. Bring back the New York Vic, I guess. Kind of, sort of, kind of not. We got Seahawks agreeing to terms with KUPP. I think they paid him like 40 something mil for 3 years. Not a bad deal. It's just interesting. Like, why trade DK? Why release Tyler Lockett and then sign KUPP? I don't know. Maybe it's not a lot of guarantee money in this deal. I don't know. But Kupp from Washington, so it's a full circle moment. I mean, that's cool. The lore, him playing at home. I think the concept of that is fire. But I'm just curious why they let go of 2 receivers who were viable options, and then pick up another receiver who, again, he's a good receiver. He's injured a decent amount. DK wanted out. Oh wow. What's up, Bigler? That's interesting. Essentially, good fit because they needed another receiver. If I'm them, me personally, this is not if I'm them, but me personally, I like Jake Bobo. I want to see what Jake Bobo can do. I want him to have a extended role in this offense. But I do think at the front office, you got to draft another receiver. I'm just being real. But it's just for safety purposes, for assurance purposes. You got to draft another receiver. Because, again, Kupp might get injured. It is what it is, Got to be prepared. Aside of that, Chargers signed Mekhi Becton, so they take a lineman from the Eagles. I've heard a lot about Mekhi as far as, like, good things, but I don't know too much about him. Like, again, I don't watch linemen in detail, but I think the Chargers got some potential, man. They've added some solid pieces this offseason. I mean, they had potential last year. They made the playoffs last year with a rookie head coach. Not necessarily a rookie head coach, but yeah, I know what I mean. I mean, it's a good signing for the Chargers for sure. For the Eagles, I mean, I don't know. I trust the Eagles front office. So even if they don't go back to the Super Bowl, they got enough young pieces on that team to where if they don't go back next year, they're in contention to go back again within the next 3 years. They got so many. He's gonna play guard. What the heck? Has you played guard before? John Schneider tried to talk DK into staying, but DK was set on leaving. That's interesting. 49ers re-signed Kyle Juszczyk. Cool. Them releasing him was weird in the first place. I'm glad they signed him back. That was weird. Played guard last year. Okay. That's interesting. Kupp needs to trim the beard. I ain't gonna comment on that. That's up to him. Jordan Mason to the Vikings. This Vikings team is offensively is very nice. I mean, defensively, they added some nice pieces this offseason. Um, this is weird. This is weird to me because y'all just paid Aaron Jones. Let me see. How old is Aaron Jones? Let's sign with. Let's go running back. Who's the Vikings? Minnesota. Okay, never mind. All right, whatever. If Aaron Jones is in his 30s, I can see this as reasonable. Isaac Guerrero could be so good if he stays healthy. I like Guerrero, 100%. I like Guerrero. I have no quarrels with them starting Guerrero while CMC is out. But again, y'all just re-signed Aaron Jones. So I mean, I guess safely assuming the Vikings are expected to have a 1-2 punch. That's a nice 1-2 punch. Jordan Mason and Aaron Jones is a nice 1-2 punch. So Jones is 31. Okay, that's reasonable. So if he does drop off, they got Jordan Mason. Okay, that's cool. But that's a nice 1-2 punch. Whoever's gonna be the quarterback, whether it's Aaron Rodgers or JJ McCarthy, they have a nice supporting cast, man. You got TJ Hawkinson, Justin Jefferson, Hall of Fame receiver, Jordan Addison, Pro Bowl receiver. From what I've seen, the O-line is solid. Not great, solid, but they're good enough. For sure good enough. And now you got Aaron Jones and Jordan Mason. So it'll be interesting. I feel bad for Ty Chandler, that's for sure. I've been vouching for that dude to get more carries for like 3 years now, and they just keep adding more running backs. So that ship is finna sail, but is what it is. Yeah, Akers a free agent. No RB2. I mean, he's a starter though. Like, I don't look at Jordan Mason as an RB2. Based off of what he did last year, I see him like he can go to a team and battle for a starting spot. I don't look at him just like a pure RB2. Like right now, I look at Cam Akers as an RB2. That's a good RB2. I just, but Jordan Mason played enough games to show he could, he could be a starter. But what's up, MJ? Fish, what's up? But yeah, it's an interesting signing for the Vikings. Again, considering that they already have a starting running back, but hey, I don't see it hurting them in any way. It's gonna help them more than anything. We're gonna check BR Gridiron, see if they posted anything interesting. Oh, this was wild. I seen this. Bills GM knew about Bean. Brandon Bean knew about Hoyt's suspension, but not Ojanobi. So they signed 2 defensive linemen in this offseason, and both of them are suspended for 6 games. That's kind of wild. So I wonder, I mean, if you already know that Hoyt is gonna get suspended, I was about to say, I wonder if they're gonna cut or rescind Larry Ojanobi's contract because they didn't know. But at the same time, if you're gonna let Hoyt make it, then you gotta let Ojanobi make it. It is what it is. But they got some nice additions coming mid season. It's gonna be pretty tough. If they can play good without them leading up to week 6, they got some nice additions coming in. Jamar Chase and T. Higgins have made significant progress with Bengals on contract extensions. I don't know if I could believe that. We'll see. Cowboys running back room looking to change the narrative. Last year, Rico, Zeke, and Dalvin Cook. On paper, it's not a bad. It doesn't look bad on paper, but it just didn't produce. This year, Deuce Vaughn, Miles Sanders, Javonte Williams. I don't say a huge upgrade. If I'm being honest, I mean, like, yes, an upgrade, but it's not huge. PR Gridiron post stuff like that because they did that with MVS, if I'm not mistaken. Was that them? Were they the ones who posted MVS? Yeah, they did. Yeah, they. I love BR, but they make certain moves look. It's like I don't know. I can't think of an analogy. It's like putting gold flakes on a turd. You know what I mean? Like trying to make something look good that ain't all that good. They don't have Ty Chandler. Jamar Chase and T Higgins, done deal. I'll believe it when I see it. I forgot I ain't know logged in on it. What the heck? Yeah, I'll believe it when I see it. This is interesting. Okay. Run coverage. They got all the mini moves. All right, so we're gonna scroll back to where we starting off, where Cooper Kupp got signed. Actually, Miles Sanders. Nah, did I? Yeah, I got on here that day. Yeah, so we can start with the Miles Sanders one. Miles Sanders happened after midnight. So again, Miles Sanders signing with the Cowboys. I think it's a good pickup for Dallas, and hopefully Miles can put some work in this offseason and have a resurgence. Last year was just not super exciting. Chuba was just better. I'm not gonna lie, Chuba was toting, man. That boy he was a dog, and they already had the agenda with starting Jonathan Brooks over Miles and potentially over Chuba. I'm pretty sure they didn't expect Chuba to play that good, but yeah, hopefully he can put some crazy work in this offseason, have a resurgence, and then him and Javonte could be a really nice duo. I think the potential's there. Sign 2 mid running backs. The potential's there. Players. Sometimes this is what they need. They need a new location, new destination, new situation. You know what I mean? Need new coaches, new system. They just need all of that, and it's possible. Dolphins have signed Pharaoh Brown. He's bounced around a lot, but he's been in the league for a minute. He's making a career for himself as a verified source. We'll see. Think Carolina might give up on Brooks? I mean, maybe as a starter, but you can't give up on him. He got number one, they drafted him too high. Number two, not too high, but they drafted him high knowing his injury. And then number two, he's on a rookie deal, so there's nothing really to give up on. If he comes back, then you just play him as your running back too. That's it, unfortunately. Or trade him. That's it. Or you trade Chuba, which I don't think is a smart idea, but we'll see. They could run Chuba into the ground for the next 3-4 years, and then kind of like how the Titans had DeMarco Murray, and DeMarco Murray was playing pretty good, and Derrick Henry was sitting behind him. And then once DeMarco Murray finally left, DeMarco Murray is playing good with the Titans. Once he finally left, then Derrick Henry got his shot. So you could just run Chuba into the ground, and then once that's done, then Brooks will get a shot. Hey man, Pharaoh Brown was mid last year with us. He was mid with the Texans too, but again, he's making a career for himself. He's been in the league for a minute. Chiefs have signed Bailey Zappi, so they've signed 2 backup quarterbacks. That's interesting, but I like it. Eagles have signed long snapper. Lions have re-signed Tim Patrick. That's not a bad move. I think that's a good match. I think Tim underperformed, but he's like the 4th, 5th option, so it's not really is what it is. Vikings have announced that they signed Eric Wilson. Oh, Eric Wilson going back to the Vikings. Wasn't he on the Vikings? He used to be on the Vikings. That's it. Hey man, the Vikings, they already got some decent linebackers too. So to add him in there, so either I don't know if he's for depth or to compete for a starting spot, but they got some nice linebackers. Nice squad. Patriots have signed offensive tackle Wes Schweitzer. Bills have signed Dane Jackson. I don't know why in my head I thought Dane Jackson was already on the Bills. Delshon Phillips has signed with the Chargers. Chiefs have re-signed Kareem Hunt. Oh, that's a good move. Good move. So they got Pacheco still. Didn't they sign another run? They did. Elijah Mitchell. Oh, that's interesting. Hmm. Maybe the market wasn't friendly for Hunt. But Elijah Mitchell will give him some competition because they got similar running styles. They both run pretty hard. Not exactly the same or anything, but they similar. What up, Dark? Some got competition. The Colts have signed Corey Ballantyne. I didn't watch Corey in detail. I seen his name a decent amount. You know, he makes plays, but I ain't seen him. Cody White has re-signed with the Seahawks. I feel like he got decent talent. I don't really know too much about him though, but from what I have seen from him, decent talent. Kendrick Green to the Bills. Avery Williams to the Eagles. So you return specialist. I guess that's a good depth pickup. They got a decent amount of running backs. Giants have signed Demetrius Flanagan. Jerry Tillery. I feel like he's been in the league for a minute to the Chiefs. Marcus Epps to the Patriots. I think that's a solid signing. Nate Herbig. Is this Nick Herbig's brother? Am I tripping? Is that Nick Herbig's brother? They got a thing for signing relatives. They signed what's his name? They signed that's funny. They signed Watt's brother. They signed Hayward's brother. I like that though. I like that. You keep your players happy, you know. Give their brothers a shot. I did not know Nick Herbig even had a brother. That's cool. I definitely like that about the Steelers. Dante Fowler to the Cowboys. That's a good pickup. I like that, especially with them losing DeMarcus Lawrence. I don't think Dante is as good, but that's a good pickup. Jonah Williams to the Saints. Jair might come to the Eagles. That'd be interesting. Buccaneers have re-signed Sterling Shepard. He was solid. Definitely made plays, but I don't know. I think Jalen McMillan, man. I think he's gonna be that 3 for sure. But again, their receivers do get injured a decent amount, so there's opportunity for him. Cardinals have signed Simi Fehoko. I thought he was gonna be pretty nice, but it just hasn't panned out. Keith Taylor to the Falcons. Kylan Granson to the Eagles. I like that. He's a solid receiving tight end. I like that. I give him some decent depth. I don't know how he is as a blocker, but as a receiving tight end, he's a pretty solid option. Morgan Fox to the Falcons. Jeremiah Ledbetter to the Giants. Cooper Kupp, 3 or 45 to the Seahawks. The Jets have signed Austin McNamara, punter. What's up, Solo? Y'all trading Dallas Goedert? I seen that. I mean, they said they shopping him around, so it's like it might not be guaranteed yet, but they're pretty much they're entertaining offers for him. They just have re-signed Kene Nwangwu. That's good to see. I want to see him get some reps in running back. That's not happening over there, not in New York. But he's a good return man. One good thing about him, I mean, if he stays in shape, keeps his athleticism, you know, he could be in the league for a while because he's not taking a lot of punishment. Kind of like Cordell Patterson. Cordell Patterson been in the league for a while because he primarily has been a return specialist. He's not taking a lot of hits. Now he's playing running back, but he's not returning as much anymore. But that could lengthen his career. Not taking so much punishment. Kenny Yeboah to the Lions. Rams have re-signed Laryl Murchison. Mekhi Becton to the Chargers. What's up, man? Juszczyk re-signed. Tyler Johnson to the Jets. He's a solid receiver. That's not bad. Chris Boyd to the Jets. I don't got nothing to say about that. Commanders have re-signed Cleveland Farrell. Harris Campbell to the Cowboys. Another speed receiver. He's solid. Pierce, he's solid. Titans have released Chidobe Awuzie. Chidobe was pretty good at one point, huh? Bacon is 6'7", 360. Joe Alt 6'8", 325. Luckily, they have a tall quarterback. Ravens announced that they have re-signed guard Ben Cleveland. Juju, I like that. Juju back to the Chiefs. Give you a reliable receiving option. So only receiver that they lost from this receiving core was actually no, they lost 84. I can't think of they lost Justin Watson to the Texans, and then they lost D-Hop to the Ravens. But I do like them to bring a Juju back. He's really reliable. Jordan Mason. So they got Jordan Mason and a 6 for a 5th and a 6. Okay, that's not really a crazy trade. Nothing really crazy about that. I thought it would have been bigger. The Saints have signed Velus Jones. I like this. A new stop for Velus. I just hope she is this Velus Jones in this picture? This is not him. I don't know who this is. Yeah, I like him having a new destination. Seahawks have signed Shamar Jean-Charles. I think Velus got a lot of potential. Hopefully he gets a decent opportunity with the Saints. And the Saints like to, they use Taysom Hill in various forms. So hopefully they can do some of that with Velus, because I do like him at running back. But we'll see how that signing plays out. But yeah, man, if you're watching on YouTube, man, y'all hit that like button. Appreciate y'all for kicking it, hanging out. And yeah, man, subscribe, stay tuned, stay blessed.
You done messed up, Aaron.
Ain't no need to play games. I'm cool with zeros on the stat sheet. I don't care if you knew Patrick Mahomes. Them lies you telling won't get past me. If it's meant to be, I'm not gonna ask for a second chance. I'm only gonna ask you once after that, then it's out my hands. I'm not gonna question, just accept it, part of God's plan.